What's up, everybody? This is Reverend Guns, and today we're going to be taking apart and cleaning the magazine to a Glock 19X. So the first thing we want to do is make sure it is clear and safe to work on. So right behind the trigger here, there's a button, mag release. You press that, and it should cause the magazine to pop out. Second, you'll see the slide lock right here. And when you pull the slide back, you will push the slide lock up, and it will lock it into place. Now we can look down the barrel here and make sure there is nothing inside the barrel. We don't need this. We're doing the magazine today. So I'm going to set this aside. Tools you'll need. You'll need I prefer a punch for this because you gotta pry it. You'll want a clean brush, one that you don't have any soap or solvents or cleaners or anything on it because you don't want the residue on the magazine. I use isopropyl alcohol to clean this. It'll clean everything we need to, and it will evaporate very quickly so it won't attract any dirt or dust when we're done. And then I have a rag here to wipe things off as we go. Alright, to take it apart. On the underside here, there's a button. Okay, that's the base of the spring that we're going to compress. Now, Glock likes to have fun with us a little bit, and they have little latches or a little insert cut there that kind of locks the base plate into place. So we have to kind of force it past that. So what I do is I take my punch and I'll cram it in the hole at this angle. Okay. And what you're doing is you're causing the base plate of the spring to kind of pivot so you can use it as a prying point. So when you stick it in good, okay? Just like that. And then you're going to pry it forward, okay? Whoop. Crap. Alright, typically I'm holding on to this so it's... There we go. Okay, so stick it in and then pry forward. And once you've got it almost. There we go. Alright, once you've pried it forward enough, you've gotten past those little latches, the little nubs that are holding it in place. So now when we go to push the base plate off, keep your thumb over the spring here. Otherwise, when you take it off, it's going to try and launch out at you. And there we go. The base plate of the spring just kind of sits there, nothing to detach. And pull out the spring. Oh, the follower came with it. And it looks like the follower just kind of snaps into place. So just unsnap it. And these are the pieces you'll be cleaning today. So I'll take my isopropyl alcohol. And, you know, these get dirty, dusty, whatever. They get kicked, stepped on, dropped, thrown, whatever else. And, you know, once they build up enough dirt and crud in them, they will not function as well as you would like them to, especially when you need it. So give it a good scrub down, wipe it off real good, and we'll move on to the spring base. Same thing, just give it a good spray. And then wipe it off. Looks good. The follower, you might see some carbon residue and whatnot on here, so take advantage of this to get all that off, because that just keeps building up, building up, building up. We don't want this to not slide up and down the way you need it to. I make sure I get the little, right here there's the mag release, or the slide lock lip there. You want to make sure that's nice and clean, so it'll grab your slide lock lever real easy. And then we'll give that a wipe down. The spring, I don't exactly scrub it, but I do spray it down, and then I'll go over it with the rag and just kind of follow the spring. And make sure it gets good wipe down. Now if you're having issues with your gun where the slide is not locking back after you fired your last round, it's more than likely this spring right here. So this is a good time to replace it if you're having that issue. Alright. Alright, we'll give that a wipe off. Looks pretty good. And then I'll cram the rag through it just to give everything a good wipe off on the inside. Alright, the only thing left to do is put it back together. We're not going to put any lubrication on this. Lube, cleaners, all that stuff will attract dirt, dust, and cause it to build up really quickly. So we don't want to put any of that stuff on here. So just once you've had it clean, put it back together and you're good to go. We're going to start with the follower and the spring. On the spring, you're going to notice one side's a little smaller than the other. Okay, and it's quite the difference, you can tell. Okay, keep it in the same orientation as the magazine. And the follower goes like this. Okay, you got a little lip here on the follower, you got a little cutout here on the magazine. That's for the slide lock, so you want to make sure those line up. We're going to put the follower back on the spring, and basically you just kind of press it in. I started on one side like that and then pressed it so it locks it into place. Now insert the follower and spring. We've got the base plate here. It goes, cutout's pretty much the same, so it only goes one way in there, and you just set it on top of the spring here and press it down until you've got it in place and hold it. You see there's little rails here on the side to follow the magazine guide, and you will just snap it into place. And there you have it. we have just taken apart, cleaned, and put back together the magazine to a Glock 19X. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. I also offer the online course to get your Texas license to carry a handgun. It's the 4-hour class broken down into segments and saves you progress so you can do it at your own pace. After completing the course, you can print your certificate. Then it'll help you locate an instructor close to you, no matter where you are in Texas, so you can complete the shooting portion of the course. This is all certified by the Texas Department of Public Safety. Check it out at reverendguns.com. If you have any questions or comments, please add them below. Be sure to like and subscribe for more firearms education.